Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Asrul bin Abdul Razak and my metric number is B091810298. Today, my friend and I going to explain a little bit about our first lean assignment, which is including about cycle time, lead time, and take time. Okay, for the introduction I'm going to give a little bit clarify about what is lead time, cycle time, and take time. For lead time is a type of time where it takes from the manufacturer, from the initial product until the final delivery. And for cycle time, which is in a shorter period of time, this is the average time that takes from the starting to the end of the to complete the product, a certain product. Okay, for the take time, it calculate the rate of which a manufacturer must complete a product to meet customer demand.
Hi, I'm Meryl. So for my part, I'm going to explain about the lead time of this assignment. The lead time of this assignment is 5 days. This is because the working days is from Monday to Friday.
Okay, now we move on to the next question. The next question it asks about the cycle time for the process. Okay, as we know, the cycle time formula is net production time over number of unit produced. Okay. For this case, to calculate cycle time for this process, we need to total up the time taken in both, which is value added and non-value added for each process. And after we total up the time, we need to divide by the unit produced for the day, for the week. So the total is 354.15 time for 5 days, and we have to divide for 250 units, which is unit produced for a week for this process. So then we will get 7.083 minutes.
Question number 3 is, what is the process that is constraining the capacity or the bottleneck for t-shirt printing process? So, to identify the bottleneck of this process, we list out all the process from A to F, then total up the value added and non-value added time for each process. After that, we divided 60 minutes per hour over the total time for each process, then get the answer in unit per hour. After calculate the unit per hour for each process, we found out that process D has the lowest number of capacity, which is 1 unit per hour. Therefore, process D is the bottleneck of this process.
Okay, next is we want to show the take time and the waste for this process. Okay, so as we know, formula for take time is working minutes for a day, and the unit produced for a day. Okay, so for the first step, we need to calculate the minutes working for a daily, which is 7 hours and 30 minutes, and we have to convert it to minutes. And the 250 units that shirt produced for a week, we need to divide it by 5 days to get 1 day of unit produced, which is we will get 50 units. So then we take the daily minutes working, and we will divide by the daily quantity of the units produced. So then we will get 9 minutes for the take time. And now for the type of waste for process in t-shirt making process. For process A, type of waste that involve is motion and waiting. for process B is waiting wastes, and there are no wastes for process C as well as process F. So the next is process D, which is include type of waste, which is people, skill, and motion. And last but not least, process E, which is they include motion waste. Okay, next is we want to see the capability of APC company to meet their customer weekly delivery. So based on the graph before, we can say that their cycle time is more than take time, which is will result in the is show that they are not sufficient to keep up with the demand, with the customer demand. This will result in overtime and unsatisfied customer, loss of sale, and loss of customer.
As a conclusion, the objective of this assignment was achieved, where students able to identify the lead time, cycle time, and take time from the process flow and calculate the value. From this assignment, we able to identify the lead time, which is 5 days, while the cycle time is 7.08 minutes. Through this assignment also, we able to calculate the take time, which is 9 minutes per unit. Moreover, we observe that cycle time is a part of lead time. Cycle time only measure the production rate, while lead time includes all the operational process. Lastly, we also identify that cycle time is what the manufacturing can do, whereas take time is what it needs to do.